This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Inside the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Jukes to get past a man. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Design quarterback run. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Send the back in motion. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. QB keeper all the way. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks clear in open space. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So one explosive play sets him up at the +43 with a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receiver's got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there. So the offense blinking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver. Good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll run the option. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go. Hey, hustle.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Kill.
He keeps it on the design run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the back now goes in motion. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
We got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The 25 at second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Throwing again on second and 10. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's a comeback route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Here we go. Back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Oh, short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Takes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Has the first down and more. It's a nice game. They move the football to the 27.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense and taking advantage what the defense gave them.
And looking to throw now on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the read. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Then they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. What a catch! Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
That's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Ohio State, 0. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the... team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. That completion sets up a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown,